Ya, ahí está.
We have tonight with us Mr. Manuel Heriberto Quispe, who works at Corporación Andina de Fomento. We are very glad to have with you this interview, and we have a couple of questions that we would like you to answer. So, the first question is, what is the Corporación Andina de Fomento, and what is this mission globally?
Good night for everyone. CAF is a Latin American development bank that provides financing and technical assistance for projects in its member countries. Its mission is to promote sustainable development, reduce inequalities, and encourage regional integration by foundation, public, and private sector initiatives across areas like infrastructure, education, health, and the environment.
Good night, Manuel. What are CAF's main focuses areas in Ecuador and how they address to the country's most pressing challenges?
CIF focuses on sectors like transportation, water, and sanitation, uh, renewable energy, social infrastructure, and digital transformations. In Ecuador, the CAF addressed challenges such as poor road connectivity by financing highway construction, supports clean water access in rural areas, and funds projects for renewable energy to reduce dependence on fossil fuels.
Well, hi, Emmanuel. How would you describe CAF's role in combating poverty and inequity in Ecuador?
CAP plays a significant role by investigation in projects that create employment opportunities, improve education systems, and enhance access to basic services like water, electricity, and healthcare. For example, its investments in rural infrastructures enable isolation communicates to connect with markets, fostering economic activity and reducing inequality between urban and rural areas.
Okay, can you share some of the most impactful programs or projects CAF has implemented in Ecuador?
Uh, some case, some case of CAF financed projects in Ecuador include the Quito Metro Systems, which has improved public transportations and reduced urban congestion. The development of hydroelectric power plants to increase clean energy capacity, and the modernization of water treatment facilities to ensure clean water supply in both urban and rural areas. These projects have a long-term positive impact on the economy and public welfare.
Nice. And who are CAF key partners and collaborators in Ecuador? And how do these partnerships enhance its mission?
CAF collaborates closely with the Ecuadorian government, municipal authorities, private sector companies, and international organizations like the UN and World Bank. These partnerships allow CAF to pool resources, share expertise, and implement large-scale projects that benefit the communities. For instance, working with local governments ensures that infrastructure projects are aligned with national development plans.
Okay, what values and principles guides CAF work in Ecuador?
CAF is guided by values like sustainability, inclusion, and transparency. It prioritizes projects that consider environmental and social impacts, involve in marginalized groups, and promote gender equity. CAF also ensures accountability by conducting thorough evaluations and maintaining open communication with stakeholders.
Hi, Manuel. How does CAF ensure that its initiatives are aligned with the needs of local communities?
CAF conducts extensive research and consultations with local communities and stakeholders before implementing the project. It works with local governments and community leaders to understand specific needs and challenges. For example, in water managed projects, CAF ensures that rural populations have a say in how resources are allocated to ensure sustainable benefits.
How does CAF address gender inequality and empower women through its projects in Ecuador?
CAF integrates gender perspectives into its program by promoting policies that create economic opportunities for women. It funds training programs, microcredit initiatives for women entrepreneurs, and infrastructure projects that reduce the burden of unpaid labor, such as access to clean water and children facilities. These efforts empower women and foster gender equality.
Okay, and tell me, what role does EEF play in the impact of climate change in Ecuador?
CAF finance projects focuses on renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and reforestation. It supports Ecuador's transitions to clean energy through investments in hydroelectric and solar energy. Additionally, CAF works on climate adaptation projects, such as building flood-resistant infrastructures in vulnerable areas and protecting biodiversity in the Amazon.
Okay, next. How does CAF engage with marginalized and vulnerable groups to ensure inclusivity in its programs?
CAF ensures inclusivity by designing projects that especially benefit marginalized groups, such as indigenous communities and people living in extreme poverty. It involves these groups in the planning process and allocates funds to programs like rural education and healthcare, ensuring they have access to essential services and economic opportunities.
Okay, the next question is, what are CAF strategic priorities for next few years in Ecuador, and why are these priorities important?
CEF's priorities include improving infrastructure, advancing digital connectivity, and promoting sustainable energy. These priorities address Ecuador's pressing needs, such as reducing logistics costs through better transportation networks, enhancing access to technology for education and business, and reducing carbon emissions through renewable energy. These initiatives aim to strengthen the economy and improve living conditions.
And now to talk about the challenges that you have faced. What are some challenges that CAF has faced in implementing its programs in Ecuador, and how does it address them?
CAF faces challenges like political instability, bureaucratic delays, and limited funding. To address this, CAF builds strong relationships with government agencies to ensure continuity in projects, simplifies administrative process, and seeks co-financing with other international organizations to ensure financial sustainability.
Now, please tell me, how does CAF measure the impact of its work and ensure accountability to its donors and beneficiaries?
CAF uses performance indication, regular project evaluations, and independent audits to measure the impact of its projects. It also publishes detailed reports on the outcomes of these initiatives, ensuring transparency and accountability to donors, governments, and the public.
Okay, what role do you innovation and technology play in CA projects in Ecuador?
Innovation and technology are the central to CAF projects. It promotes to use a smart infrastructure, digital tools, and data analytics to improve efficiency and decision making. For example, CAF has supported projects that use technology to optimize water distribution and manage urban transportation system.
Okay, and how does EF collaborate with the Ecuadorian government and organizations to amplify its impact?
CAF works closely with the Ecuadorian government to co-finance projects that align with national development goals. It also collaborates with international organizations to share expertise and resources. This collaborative approach ensures that projects are well-funded, efficiently managed, and achieve maximum impact.
Okay, thank you so much, Manuel. It's been an honor for your time and to have your answers.
Thank you too, and I'd like to help you with your questions.